On this week's Shredded Spot Science, Jeremy Buendia'S cupping therapy, detox supplements, a good Instagram page, and the world's worst bodybuilder.
Kline Kader.
Woo! What is going on with this bodybuilder guy who's trying to fight you? Is this a real thing? What's happening here?
So you want to come over here? You want to fight me? You want to fight me? You want to fight me?
He is such a turd.
If that even is her real name. No it is. Also known as Stacey Diamond.
The Rock Hard Body Supplements team.
We'll get to those little treats later.
And I'm gonna just tear him apart because he's so stupid.
Confirmed.
Let's tag along for a ride. Let's go.
Bakharna Bieva.
Fermitrope for women. And for any women watching, let me tell you how to take this supplement with 2 hands and throw it in the bin. And don't worry men, there's a version for you too. Mesotrope. Benefits. All of them. The classic, this supplement can do everything. However, muscle mass, strength, body fat recovery, and performance is a new record. Gentlemen, let me tell you how to take this supplement with a pinch of salt. So salty. Jeremy Buendia'S Squat Wolf advert was suitably cringe, but there is a genuinely interesting method in his training recovery science, which I will get to later in this video, and don't be shy, I would like your input also.
Hello there, I just wanted to let you know that Kline Kader is 160 hunk of a man.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Some background on this donut written by him on IMDb, as you do. Kline Kader is an American professional bodybuilder and internet personality who represents Rock Hard Body fitness brand as one of their main athletes. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. A poignant quote by the great thinker Ralph Waldo Emerson, or stolen and butchered by a Devon. Sorry. The very worst Devon. This Devon makes these 2 oil boys look like amateurs. Predictably, they're all the same. The king, the shallow king, and his queen. Everything wrong with the fitness industry is basically encapsulated within these 2 people's content. That is quite an effort. If you don't like me and watch everything I do, you're a fan. Fan of unintentional comedy, and don't be skeptical, he is the king. And I know this because he made his own championship belt. Oh, how cute. Thinks he is a fighter and challenged this guy to a fight. Faked a Skype chat with Dutch, and when reality hits, this is him. And if you would like a discussion of agility training and also battle ropes and other ideas, please watch my last video, linked at the end of this video up there and in the description box. Thanking you kindly. Back to Bakharna, who makes videos like this. And I had a small bit about her in this video. If you want a fitness celebrity to sell you said supplements, take your pick. They come in pairs, an organic variety, supposedly, or just get your supplements straight from the shelf. Is that okay? Have I just been cancelled? Got a comment asking me to look into her profile, and she is a grafter. She trains hard. That's always admirable. She sells crap supplements, which is a prerequisite into Instagram fitness. And let's just say that Kino Body's waiting outside her door with his natty testing kit. And so I have no real emotion towards her content, apart from she's a better venom than this guy. And I know what you're thinking when you look at this ridiculous photo. No plates on the bar, hashtag progressive overload. And so I'm not overly familiar with Jeremy Buendia, but my BS detector wakes up for some reason. But he is a legitimate physique champion and competitor, unlike this guy.
And he has loads of chains that he drags around with him.
Very cool, Jeremy, who also has some highly questionable body recomposition challenges and images on his profile. Basically the bloated look versus the unbloated look. If you're unaware of that tomfoolery, I have a video on that too. But what interested me about this nugget was the therapy that he was using. Soft tissue release work and mobilization on a locked up thoracic spine for the champ. And so this is cupping, an ancient form of alternative medicine, which supposedly gives benefits such as pain, inflammation, swelling, blood flow, and other issues, basically everything. And there is very little research into cupping, but we do have this systematic review from 2012. In conclusion, the results of this systematic review suggest that cupping therapy appears to be effective for various diseases and conditions, in particular acne, facial paralysis, and cervical spondylosis. However, the main limitation of our analysis was that nearly all included trials were evaluated as high risk of bias. they were all crap. As such, it is necessary to conduct further RCTs that are of high quality and larger sample sizes in order to draw a definitive conclusion. Basically, the body of research into cupping ain't good. Can't build a balanced physique when you are unbalanced to begin with. Bodybuilding is more than going in the gym and moving some weight around. To be the best, you have to pay attention to the details, and so we cannot make causal claims with an evidence base for this sort of practice for recovery and all these benefits associated for what Jeremy Buendia is doing and promoting through his posts. However, it is very much alternative medicine in the areas and spheres of alternative medicine, whether having an evidence base is a priority for them or whether in terms of the culture of it, it's needed. So I do understand there's different arguments and perhaps the unknown when it comes to alternative medicine. However, let's just say I'm skeptical. Please give me your input on cupping and this form of recovery, and also perhaps some other alternative medicine methods that you may be aware of and your input into them. And I am going to make a video on the chiropractor Dr. Hightower, who cracks the backs of loads of elite athletes and other fitness celebrities, etc. Let's just say that one might be controversial. Keeps me young. And in a previous video, I alluded to the Thenx fans who hate me and shouted at me, and I said this, very scienced again, the amount of venom that the Thenx fans have thrown at me over the last year. Look at these wrinkles. I'm only 19 years old. And I genuinely had a few comments and messages from people asking me, are you really 19 years old? Come on now, it obviously was just a joke. I'm not really 19 years old, I'm 18. Promotes muscle mass, strength. No, it doesn't. Try again, King Lambo. And he refers to himself as a bodybuilder, hence my title, The Instagram Bodybuilder, as I understand that competitive bodybuilders will take exception to people like him perhaps calling themselves bodybuilders, and so both of them do the trash marketing of giving direct causation between a certain aesthetic and the ridiculous amount of supplements that they are selling. And I have videos explaining supplement nonsense, so again, I don't really want to go over the same issues again, but if you're unaware of many of the supplements being sold and what's maybe useful and what is not useful, please watch my other videos. Caption this. My favorite pastime. Easy. This officer lost his job in the morning. Excuse me, officer, please can I take a risque picture next to your car with my cheeks exposed for Instagram because, you know, social media? No, is the answer, mate. While you're drinking whiskey and looking like a sick bum, I'm sipping on that rock hard body protein
and enjoying gains on gains.
If that's not an invitation to look into the crap supplements they sell, I don't know what is. They sell the same types of supplements that I've talked about on this channel before, so I'm not going to repeat myself with those, but they do use the predictable, misleading and terrible marketing such as this, and really fast body recomposition causally related to their products. And so from Instagram trash to a genuinely good Instagram profile, and yes, there are some. And something I've never discussed on this channel before are detox supplements, and the PT Collective have a very useful informational Instagram page, and I know that sounds like an oxymoron, but it does exist, and they have a very good post about a recent piece of research into detox supplements, and this is what they say. Do detox supplements even work? Detoxing or supplements that claim to detoxify the body have become more and more popular. Many have claimed that they are beneficial, but does the science back up the supposed benefits? And so they explain a recent piece of research where you had a placebo group and then you had the participant group who were taking the detox supplements. And here's a conclusion. No differences were presented between groups at baseline. No differences between groups were present for dietary intake at the beginning or end of the study. No differences in body weight, fat mass, lean mass, percentage body fat, or middle waist circumference. Gastrointestinal symptom scores were unaffected by supplementation. No notable differences of supplementation were seen in the blood. And so here's the practical applications given by the PT Collective upon analysis of this piece of research. Over-the-counter detox supplements seem to be safe, but also do not provide beneficial effects for body composition, waist circumference, or gastrointestinal distress during short-term supplementation. However, of course, there are limitations. This study was only 4 weeks, so there may be differences seen with longer use, but this is unknown. Overall, it is best to save your money and not use detox supplements, as there is currently no proven benefits. Efforts and time should be placed on more important aspects of your health and fitness, i.e. adequate nutrition, exercise, sleep, and stress management. And so I thought that was interesting information that may help some people. And what I'm going to do on this channel is try and present new pieces of research into topics. It may not be the definitive conclusion into topics. It may not even be a meta-analysis. But if there are pieces of research coming out and useful analysis and applications, I do want to present them to you so that you can internalize them, you can analyze them, think about about them and maybe apply them or not into the way that you spend money, perhaps into supplements and other fitness aspects. And another very good Instagram page that I would like to direct your attention towards is Dr. Eddie Joe, and I've referenced him multiple times, and he very concisely breaks down extremely complex topics. He's a very well credentialed active researcher, and so if you do want to look at some really deep science but in a very digestible format, his page is excellent.